We live in a world where it's important that we raise kids who are clear minded, level headed, strong willed, and are willing to question authority because who knows if what people are telling them is the real thing. They need to question everyone. But why do they have to question us all the time?
You're watching out for Daddy. Hey, that's my dad!
Hey there, welcome to Opera Daddy. So here's the thing. For the longest time, I had a fantastic track record of never arguing with my boys. But that track record ended when they started talking. The moment that they could learn to say words that are opposed to the words that I'm saying, they would say those words. Words like, no, I don't want that. No, I don't want to do that. We shouldn't do that. I don't want to go there. No, no, no. I think both of them learned to speak just so that they can argue with me. Because that's all they seem to do a lot of the time. For instance, it's Eli's birthday week this week. He's turning 7. But here's a video of him the day before he turned 2. Eli, how old are you turning tomorrow?
3.
No, Eli, you're turning 2 tomorrow. Yes, you're turning 2 tomorrow. Eli, how old are you turning?
3.
No, Eli, you were born 2 years ago tomorrow. So you're turning 2. Can you say, I'm turning 2?
No, I'm 3.
No, you're not 3, you're 2. Eli. Now don't sulk. Don't sulk because you're not turning 3. That's right, that's a video of my almost 2-year-old son arguing with me that he's turning 3. For some reason, in his brain, he just assumed that he knows how to count better than his 30-something-year-old dad, even though he doesn't even know numbers yet. But no, he knows better. You know, both Julie and I agreed that we would never be the do this because I told you so parents. But I think that's one of those things that's really easy to say before you're a parent, and when you're actually a parent to a child who's arguing with you, it is very difficult to keep up that standard. Because the whole theory behind that, right, is that you should be explaining your decisions to your children to help them understand why doing these things or living a life in a certain way is important. So you're not just telling them to do something, you're helping them understand how and why to do it themselves. It's a way to help them develop as people, which is great. Except that whole theory forgets that children are completely irrational. Like, I don't want to have to continually be arguing with my son about why vegetables are important for him or why he needs to make up his bed every day. You just do. Just make up your bed every day. I don't want to have to explain the long-term theory about caring for the stuff that you own, because the longer you care for it, the better it is for you, and having a neat space helps kind of calm your mind. I don't have to explain that every time to a 7-year-old. Every day I have to have the same explanation. Why do I have to moisturize my skin? Okay, well, this is how the way skin works. If you moisturize it, you care for it for longer, it's gonna be better when you're older. You can't have that argument when you're trying to get ready for school every morning and you have like 2 minutes to get out the house. You cannot have that conversation. And that is where, because I'm telling you to do it, comes out. But this is where it becomes one of those difficult balancing acts that parents have to do, because yes, we don't have time to have debates and conversations about every single thing we're asking them to do. But at the same time, we also want to raise kids who are understanding of the world around them, understanding of why we do things in a certain way, kids who are thoughtful, kids who also question authority, you know, kids who go, wait a second, this isn't right, and no one has shown me why it's right, so therefore I'm going to question it. Like, the world is changed by those sorts of people. That's good. We want those kind of people when they're adults. But when they're 4 years old, oh my word, it is a pain. Here's the thing. I want my kids to question the power structures, ask why the world is the way it is. I want them to be creative about changing the world in the way that they think it should be, because that is good for them and good for the world. But I don't want them to do all of that with me. I just want them to say, yes, Dad. Why can't they just say yes, Dad? Anyway, thanks so much for watching and for letting me rant about this. I don't have the answers. I guess it's one of those things that you're just continually battling while you're a parent. And I guess it gets worse, right? Because my kids are only 7 and 8, and when they're teenagers, I can imagine that what I'm complaining about will be at maximum level. So really looking forward to that. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you soon. Afro Daddy out.
Yo, watching out for Daddy. Hey, that's my dad.